My name is Rafael, you're watching Rock and Roll Garage, and I'm gonna show you what Dave Mustaine said about the end of Megadeth. But first, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. Well, let's go to his official statement that he released alongside with the news the band will end soon. He said, "There are so many musicians that have come to the end of their career, whether accidental or intentional. Most of them don't get to go out on their own terms on top. And that's where I'm at in my life right now. I have traveled the world and have made millions upon millions of fans. And the hardest part of all of this is saying goodbye to them. We can't wait for you to hear this album and see us on tour. If there was ever a perfect time for us to put out a new album, it's now. If there was ever a perfect time to tour the world, it's now. This is also a perfect time for us to tell you that it's our last studio album. We've made a lot of friends over the years, and I hope to see all of you on our global farewell tour. Don't be mad, don't be sad, be happy for us all. Come celebrate with me these next few years. We have done something together that's truly wonderful and will probably never happen again. We started a music style, we started a revolution, we changed the guitar world and how it's played, and we changed the world. The bands I played in have influenced the world. I love you all for it. Thank you for everything," Dave Mustaine said. And as you can see, he decided to finish his career on top. And this final album, which we only have the cover and we don't have yet the name or the track list, or even this image that you saw, you're seeing here, might not be the cover of the album, but it's the one released right now. And it's sad that Megadeth is coming to an end, because they're one of the greatest thrash metal bands of all time, and Dave Mustaine is totally right in saying that he was part of two bands that were extremely important for this music genre. He was originally a member of Metallica, and many of his compositions appeared on Metallica's first albums, although he wasn't part of them. He was fired before they recorded their debut album. And it's an interesting thing that I remember. You know, we see a lot of metal bands, and as we saw recently, Black Sabbath playing their final show, and Ozzy was 76, Iommi and the other guys, I think they're a little bit older than Ozzy, so almost at 80. And it's heavy metal, but it's slower, right? And when it comes to thrash metal, and I remember an interview by James Hetfield a couple of years ago. He talked about, you know, how far Metallica could go, and he said he didn't really see them going a long way like these other rock and roll bands are, you know, in their 70s, 80s, like Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, you know, Paul McCartney, if I'm not mistaken, he's gonna celebrate his 84th birthday, or he did this year. I think he already has 84. It's 84. And they're still playing, you know, they're still touring, obviously not as much as they used to do, but they're still playing 2.5-hour shows and etc. And, you know, Metallica and Megadeth and all the thrash metal bands, it's a little bit harder for them, because the songs are faster, they need to play faster, they spend more energy, and you know, they can't keep up the way they are going when, you know, 10 years from now or 15 years from now. So I thinking about that, a couple of years ago when I read this interview with James Hetfield, made me think, and it makes totally sense, because Dave Mustaine will celebrate his 64th birthday in 2025. So if this tour will last a couple of years, as he said, let's say, I don't know, maybe 3 years, 4 years, or a little less than that, he's gonna be close to 70. And, you know, to play well, to sing well, to tour around the world like he's going to do right now, will be a little bit harder, of course. And obviously, as anybody in their lives, they want to finally spend time with their family, do everything they want without the pressure of working, etc. There are some artists who want to play until they drop dead on stage. Many artists say that, like for example Sammy Hagar, and many others, but there are some artists who want to go out on top, and that's what Dave Mustaine decided to do. And the current lineup of the band, which is the final lineup and the lineup that recorded the album, besides Dave Mustaine, who is the guitarist, the lead guitarist, and the you know, he is the lead and rhythm guitarist. You know, there is not much difference in the roles of the two guitarists in Megadeth, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not a musician, but I think they kind of divide themselves between things. At least it was with Kiko Loureiro a couple of years ago. But the bands, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, please leave your comment if you're a guitarist and you know more about music technique than me. The band right now is formed by Dick Verburden, who has been with the band probably for about 9 years or 8 years, if I'm not mistaken. He's the drummer. James Lomenzo, the bassist, who replaced a couple of years ago David Ellefson, who is the classic bassist of Megadeth. After a scandal, Mustaine fired him. And Kiko Loureiro decided to leave the band last year, and he was replaced by Timo Mantisari. And this is the final Megadeth lineup, and let's hope it's a good album. The previous two ones were pretty good, especially Dystopia. I think it was brilliant, and it gave them their first Grammy Award. And you know, I had the chance to see Megadeth twice. The first time they were opening for Black Sabbath during the Black Sabbath reunion tour, and it was fantastic. And later on, I had the chance to see them on a headlining show, and it was pretty good. Although Dave Mustaine cut the set a little bit short, because I mean, probably there were like 1,000 people in the place. You know, not a big audience. It wasn't a successful concert here where I live, and he decided to cut the set list short. But two great performances, and what a great live band. Let's hope we can see them one last time. Okay, tell me what you think. Leave your comment. Let's talk about it. Please like and subscribe. And if you want to read more, go to the description and visit the article at rockandrollgarage.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.